Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Billionaires Club 101. One of the things as being an entrepreneur, you can work when you want, where you want, create your own schedule. This is another video in regards to Onpassive. And you may be wondering, why am I talking about Onpassive? Because I was being recruited to Onpassive. Had that dangling income in front of me and saying that this is what you can earn. And then also they emphasize being a part of the Founders Club. And then, one of the emails that I received, it enticed you that, if you're a founder, you're able to test the wallets, you're able to test out the products and all these other things, and just make sure how they're working, and all that goes with becoming an Onpassive founder. But a little bit about Onpassive. I believe it was created by a gentleman out of East India, or East whatever, means nothing, but Ash is his first name. I think his last name is pronounced Marif. Do apologize if I'm not saying the name correctly. Not trying to pronounce it in any way of being disrespectful. I believe his name is Ash Marif. And then if you look at Onpassive address, it's a Florida address, and it's at one of these places where you have like a satellite office. But if you do a little bit further digging, that office space does not exist. Okay, and from my investigation, I believe Mr. Ash Marif is still in India, and because there's two addresses. There's one in Florida, and then there's one in India. And you go do your own Google search or Google Earth and just put in some coordinates, address, whatever the case may be, and you'll be able to find out, where anyone is if you have their address. And there are many online businesses that have that sparkle to them, that allure of earning some income. And especially with the pandemic, everyone was trying to find ways to earn an income. I myself, I'm an entrepreneur. I do have my own business outside of an online business, but I have what's called multiple streams of income. I have multiple streams of income. There's a few things that I do promote that earns me a decent income. None of them is just sit on the couch and do nothing and earn exponential income. That's not how the businesses that I'm involved in, at least on the home-based business platform, that's just not how it works. But also in my business, I do have a brick and mortar office space. I do provide a service, but at the same time, none of them requires you just to sit on your couch all day and do nothing. I also do some of the things I do online. I have a credit repair service. I also market a discount prescription medication card. So when people are using those discount prescription cards, they save up to, I believe, 90% off of their prescription medication. And then every time they use their prescription medication card to get those discounts, I receive a $1.20 per prescription, and it's you can recruit up to 2 tiers. So I'm on one end, I recruit one person, and then they recruit a person. So that second person that my recruit brings in, that's 2 tiers, and then also you're able to see their production. So you get a piece of their production. And I believe it's 10% of whatever they do on your first level, and then on your second tier, I believe you get like a 5% of what they do on their second level. So it's not about building it deep. It's actually about building it wide, and then also building that second tier wide as well. So it's not necessarily building it deep. It's just about really building it wide for someone who is looking for an opportunity. Now that doesn't cost anything to be a part of that business. I'll put a link in the description box, so if you want to take a look at it, that's fine. And I also want to just have a disclaimer. I'm not talking bad in regards of Onpassive. But one of the things I want to convey to the audience is, here's a business that I was considering joining, and then I had a question in regards of the business to the person who was trying to recruit me, but they objected my questions and told me how much experience they had on the online business platform, and how dare I ask a question in regards of what I was asking. So if you're part of any business and the person who's trying to recruit you and they are being defensive in your question of, is it legitimate? How do we get paid? And all they can do is just tell you what they've been told versus them doing their due diligence. So that's one thing about myself. As an entrepreneur, I don't believe anyone's information but my own. I'll go to any webinars, Zoom meetings, any of those things that is going to benefit my knowledge on what I'm going to be joining. I have some filters that I also look for when a person is inviting me to a business opportunity. For one, what is the product or the services being provided? Is there a certain amount of money to get involved? And if there is a certain amount of money to get involved, how much is it to get started? And how much is it per month? And then how do I get paid from that? What is my benefit of joining the company? Overall, if I'm looking to provide a product or service online to consumers, I need to know how much I'm being compensated. And then if I'm building a team, I want to know how that team's configuration could be, how I can benefit that. But also, it's all about providing services and getting or product or services and being compensated for it. So I'm talking onto my YouTube platform, which I have a certain audience that are going to tune in and listen. And then there's people who maybe just click my video just because of what the subject matter is. So back to Onpassive. If you go to their website, they're in the pre-launch phase, but also you can see some of the icons of the products that they're saying that they're going to be promoting. The pre-launch has been in place for the past couple of years. And who are they marketing to? Who are the services going to? Or is this one of those things where let's keep it in pre-launch and see how many people we can bring on board? Of course, there's revenue needs to be generated to develop a certain thing. But if it was already developed, where people can take a look at it, see it from their perspective, and then join, that would have been the better business model versus let's have everyone join for this amount of money, classify them as agents or Founders Club. Now the Founders Club make you feel like you're entitled to a little bit more of the company. So that means you got to pay a little bit more of a fee to get on board. To get on board. But what are you paying for? What are you paying for? So that's the question. So if any of you who are part of the Founders Club on Onpassive and you have earned some income, write in the description box or the comment box below and let us know your testimonial. And if you have a YouTube channel showing a testimonial earnings report, direct us to that so we can see that. You know, one thing is not about seeing is believing, because you don't have to prove anything to anyone, but it will authenticate what's the right word for it. Well, it will show some truth as far as what Onpassive is all about. All right, it'll give some more validity. Let's go with the word validity of the business. And I'm not blind to things that seems to be true and things that are not to be true. And I just see that if I'm not sure how many people are on Onpassive as far as the Founders Club. I can't guesstimate that. And let's just throw a hypothetical number out there. Could be true, could not be true. Say there's 1,000 people, right? And I don't know the cost of Onpassive per month, but I believe it's getting on board is, I believe, $99 or something like that. Could be more, could be less. But just imagine you got 1,000 people putting in, say, $100. So that's $100,000 for 1,000 people. $100 each, $100,000. Just imagine if there's 500 people with $100 that join. That's $500,000. Okay? And it can go on or it can go up. There might be people who join at a smaller denomination of money with the hopes of earning some income. So all I'm saying is, if you're part of Onpassive and you're not just anyone now, I don't want someone who just joined Onpassive and now they're on the defense mode because someone is asking questions. So don't be that person you can be that person to respond, so to just bring you out in the forefront, so now we can ask you questions on your experience. But that's fine. So whomever want to respond, but my message is more for those people who's Onpassive, 100% Founders Club, gun-ho about it. They attend their seminars, webinars, Zoom meetings, all these things that motivates you to be a part of Onpassive's Founders Club. But if you're just a member of Onpassive, I want to hear from you as far as earnings. Have you earned an income? Is it supplementing your income? Are you earning a part-time income? Are you earning a full-time income? What is your experience? You know, when is the launch? When is that going to happen? Or is it just going to these meetings and hearing the rah-rah speeches of how great it's going to be? You have those meetings as well. That's understandable. Those meetings are to keep you guys motivated, staying in tune, and then possibly keeping you on the cusp of putting more money into Onpassive. Also, I'm going to just let the viewers know that this is not a video to put down Onpassive. This is not a negative review of Onpassive. This is merely a person who is considering joining Onpassive just with a few more questions, and that's all the video is geared towards. And if you're not a subscriber to our channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're looking to provide information on legitimate ways on earning an income working from home. There are a lot of people with good websites that can entice you to think you're going to earn some income working from home, but then all it is to do is just take some money from you and then put you in a position where you don't want to be. So one of the things that I do have, if you live in the United States, this business is practiced for people who live in the United States. I do have a credit repair business. I'll put that link on in the description box. But also, if you're interested in the discount prescription cards distributorship, I'll put the link on there too. So it's going to be a link. These are replicated links, exactly what you're going to get for the discount prescription cards. You don't have to buy anything. You can just give people your website. They can download that discount prescription card onto their phone, and anytime they're filling a medication, they'll show the card, get the discount, and you'll be compensated. Now, the way it works for you to get paid, you do get paid every month. All right. So you get paid off of the production of the people who are using your specific code, and then you also get paid from your downline 2 tiers. So you recruit someone, and that person recruits someone. So that's 2 tiers you'll be paid on. All right. Thank you very much. You guys have a great day.